Hi all. Big data. Big data is not new. It existed even before the phrase big data is invented. Do you know how big data is generated? Big data became important only after emergence of social media in 2008. Big data can be generated by humans, machines or human machines combines. It can be generated anywhere where any information is generated and stored in structured or unstructured format. Big data can be broadly categorized on the basis of sources. First one, human generated. Second, organization generated. Third, machine generated. First one, human generated. Social media gained popularity from 2008 and gave birth to the term big data. Due to the popularity and success of different social networks, many more sites are launched and contribute to big data. With human generated data, we refer to the vast amount of social media data as status update, tweets, photos, videos, etc. The data generated in this category are normally much unstructured. Nowadays, almost everyone is active on social media. People are generating large amount of data on social networking sites like Facebook, Twitter and LinkedIn, online photo sharing sites like Instagram, Picasa and video sharing sites like YouTube. Large scale data is generated using blogging sites, email, mobile text messages and personal documents. Most of this data is majorly text, so it is not stored in a well-defined format. Hence, it is known as unstructured data. The problem in processing of this data is its rapid growth. Its multiple formats like images, PDF, PPT, XML, web pages and its volume. But in spite of that, the ties between big data and social media are now so strong that it is virtually impossible to talk about social media marketing without having some facet of big data in mind. Consider an example of Facebook ad strategies. Facebook's on advertising platform allows the marketers to maximize their campaign effectiveness by utilizing big data analytics indirectly. When you create a Facebook ad campaign, you are greeted with a number of options. You can create your custom audience that can be further extended by something that Facebook calls look-alike audience. Furthermore, you are presented with an option for layered targeting that includes tons of filters to make your audience as specific as possible. To what extent this customization can go is probably best observed in a hilarious but a bit creepy an example where one ad marketer made targeting so specific that he completely freaked out his roommate to a point where the poor fellow thought he was stalked. None of this would be possible without all the work that Facebook has done behind the scenes in data processing, and while these practices might be controversial from the privacy protection standpoint, no one can dispute how valuable this work is for both scientific and business purposes. Of course, this does not mean that the marketing has turned solely into a big data fest, and setting up your Facebook ads campaign still needs to be joined with other Facebook advertising practices if you are dealing with any kind of affiliate or digital marketing. In conclusion, big data has completely changed the digital marketing scenery, but it cannot be said that it has supplanted the traditional marketing methods. It is a tool, although a powerful one, but a tool nevertheless. Even if you think that big data is not of importance to you, you cannot really avoid it anymore, especially if you are dealing with social media marketing, since the two are overlapped nowadays, that it would be impossible to clearly distinguish one from the other. Finally, educating yourself on the benefit of big data analysis and how to implement it in your marketing strategies could give you an edge over your competitors, and in a non so distant future, it will simply be a matter of necessity just to keep up with the pack. Secondly, organization generated. Organization generated data is highly structured in nature and trustworthy. The structured data is any data in the form of records located in a fixed field or file. Relational databases are widely used to store this type of data. Traditionally, IT has managed and processed organization generated data in both operational and business intelligence systems. Organization stores the data for current and future use as well as analysis of past. Consider an example of an organization that collects sales transactions. This transactions records can be used to detect correlated products, estimate demand and capture illegal activity. Organization data is very private. It is very confidential to that organization, and so this is the smallest source of big data scenario. This, when combined with public domain data, can provide meaningful insights to take faster and better decisions. Using proper analytics, organization can build inventories to match predicted growth and demand.
A bottling plant for liquids, set up together with Siemens, is used to demonstrate the most important components of the intelligent factory of the future. Each bottle contains an RFID chip storing a precise description of how it has to be processed. Which liquid, which lid, and which label. At each station, the bottle communicates directly with the machine, telling it how it has to be processed. At the end, a computer checks whether the bottle has actually been produced as desired. Factories with networked machines and products are already in existence today. In the future, however, these hitherto self-contained systems will be connected together in a comprehensive network. All devices, machines, and materials will be duly equipped with sensors and communications technology and connect to each other. These systems are known as cyber-physical systems. The highlight is that they communicate with each other and also control each other cooperatively.
Third one, and but not the least, machine generated. It is the biggest source of big data. With machine generated data, we refer to data generated from real-time sensors in industry machinery or vehicles. Data comes from various sensors, cameras, satellites, log files, bioinformatics, activity tracker, personal health care tracker, and many other sense data resources. To make the idea more clear, consider an example of activity tracker. It tracks the body temperature, distance walked, heartbeat, quality of sleep, and so on. 7 of the 8 wearables revealed unique Bluetooth identifiers, their MAC address, which allowed them to be tracked by nearby Bluetooth beacons. If everyone uses activity tracker, it will generate large amount of personalized data. So in short, machine collects the data from sensors on personal as well as industrial level. Machine generates the data at real time and normally requires real time action. As concluding this session, let's just recollect the points how big data is generated on the basis of sources. First one, human generated, second one, organization generated, and third one, machine generated. Thank you.